Verses of the day, Daniel 12:3. Israel, and those who are wise shall shine like the brightness of the sky above, and those who turn many to righteousness, like the stars forever and ever.
Spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the people of Israel, and say to them, If anyone makes a special vow to the Lord involving the valuation of persons, then the valuation of a man from 20 years old up to 60 years old shall be 50 shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. If a person is a female, the valuation is 30 shekels. If a person from 5 years old up to 20 years old, the valuation shall be of a male 20 shekels and a woman 10. If a person from a month old up to 5, valuation shall be for a male 5 and a female 3. If the person is 60 years old or over, then the valuation for a man is 15 and a woman 10. If someone is too poor to pay the valuation, then he shall be made to stand before the priest, and the priest shall value him. The priest shall value him according to what the vower can afford. If the vow is an animal that may be offered as an offering to the Lord, all of that he gives to the Lord is holy. He shall not exchange it or make a substitute for it, good for bad or bad for good, and if he does in fact substitute one animal for another, then both it and the substitute shall be holy. And if it is an unclean animal that may not be offered as an offering to the Lord, then he shall stand the animal before the priest, and the priest shall value it as either good or bad. As the priest values it, so it shall be. But if he wishes to redeem it, he shall add a fifth to the valuation. When a man dedicates his house as a holy gift to the Lord, the priest shall value it as either good or bad. As the priest values it, so it shall stand. And if the donor wishes to redeem his house, he shall add a fifth to the valuation price, and it shall be his again. If a man dedicates to the Lord parts of the land that is his possession, then the valuation shall be in proportion to its seed. A homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he dedicates his field from the year of Jubilee, the valuation shall stand. But if he dedicates his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall calculate the price according to the years that remain until the next year of Jubilee, and a deduction shall be made from the valuation. And if he who dedicates the field wishes to redeem it, then he shall add a fifth to his valuation price, and it shall remain his. But if he does not wish to redeem the field, or if it has been sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed any more. But the field, when it is released in the Jubilee, shall be a holy gift to the Lord, like a field that has been devoted. The priest shall be in possession of it. If he dedicates to the Lord a field that he has bought, which is not a part of his possession, then the priest shall calculate the amount of the valuation for it up to the year of Jubilee, and the man shall give the valuation on that day as a holy gift to the Lord. In the year of Jubilee, the field shall return to him from whom it was bought, to whom the land belongs as a possession. And every valuation shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall make a shekel. But a firstborn of animals, which is a firstborn, belongs to the Lord. No man may dedicate, whether ox or sheep, for it is the Lord's. And if it is an unclean animal, then he shall buy it back at the valuation, and add a fifth to it. Or, if it is not redeemed, it shall be sold at the valuation. But no devoted thing that a man devotes to the Lord of anything that he has, whether man or beast, or of his inherited field, shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy to the Lord. No one devoted who is to be devoted for destruction for mankind shall be ransomed. He shall surely be put to death. Every title of the land, whether of the seed or of the land or of the first fruits of the tree, is the Lord's, for it is holy to the Lord. If the man wishes to redeem some of his tithe, he shall add a fifth to it, and every tithe of herds and flocks, every 10th animal of all that pass under the herdsman's staff, shall be holy to the Lord. One shall not differentiate between good or bad, neither shall he make a substitute for it. And if he does substitute for it, then both it and the substitute shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments that the Lord commanded Moses for the people of Israel on Mount Sinai. The Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tent of meeting, on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the people of Israel, by clans, by fathers' houses, according to the number of names, every male, head by head, from 20 years old and upward, all in Israel who are able to go to war. You and Aaron shall list them, company by company, and there shall be with you a man from every tribe, each man being the head of the house of his father. And these are the names of the men who shall assist you. From Reuben, Elijah the son of Shadur. From Simeon, Shelumiel the son of Zurshaddai. From Judah, Nashon the son of Amminadab. From Issachar, Nathanael the son of Zuar. From Zebulun, Eliab the son of Helon. From the sons of Joseph, from Ephraim, Elishama the son of Ammihud. And from Manasseh, Gamliel the son of Padohizur. From Benjamin, Abidan the son of Gideoni. From Dan, Ahiziar the son of Ammishaddai. From Asher, Pagiel the son of Achran. From Gad, Elisaph the son of Duel. From Naphtali, Ahira the son of Enan. These were the ones chosen from the congregation, the chiefs of their ancestral tribes, the heads of the clans of Israel. Moses and Aaron took these men who had been named, and on the first day of the second month they assembled the whole congregation together, who registered themselves by clans, by fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, head by head. As the Lord commanded Moses, so he listed them in the wilderness of Sinai. The people of Reuben, Israel's firstborn, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, head by head, every male from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Reuben were 46,500. Of the people of Simeon, their generations by their clan, by their father's house, those of whom were listed according to the number of names, head by head, every male from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go to war. Those listed of the tribes of Simeon were 59,300. Of the people of Gad, their generations by their clans, by their father's house, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Gad were 45,650. Of the people of Judah, their generations by the clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every male able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Judah were 74,600. Of the people of Issachar, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every male able to go to war. These listed of the tribe of Issachar were 54,400. Of the people of Zebulun, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Zebulun were 57,400. Of the people of Joseph, namely of the people of Ephraim, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upwards, every male able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Ephraim were 40,500. Of the people of Manasseh, their generations by their clans, by their father's house, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Manasseh were 32,200. Of the people of Benjamin, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Benjamin were 35,400. Of the people of Dan, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Dan were 62,700. Of the people of Asher, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Asher were 41,500. Of the people of Naphtali, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Naphtali were 53,400. Those who were listed, whom Moses and Aaron listed with the help of the chiefs of Israel, 12 men, each representing his father's house. So all those listed of the people of Israel by their father's house from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war in Israel, all those listed were 603,550. But the Levites were not listed among them by their ancestral tribe, for the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Only the tribe of Levi you shall not list. You shall not take a census of them among the people of Israel, but appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, and over all its furnishings, and over all that belongs to it. They are to carry the tabernacle and all its furnishings, and they shall take care of it, and shall camp around the tabernacle. When the tabernacle is to set out, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up. And if any outsider comes near, he shall be put to death. The people of Israel shall pitch their tents by their companies, each man in his own camp, and each man by his own standard. But the Levites shall camp around the tabernacle of the testimony, so that there may be no wrath on the congregation of the people of Israel. And the Levites shall keep guard over the tabernacle of the testimony. Thus did the people of Israel. They did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. Like snow in summer, or rain in harvest, so honor is not fitting for a fool. Like a sparrow in its flitting, and like a swallow in its flying. A curse that is causeless does not alight. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the backs of fools. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest you be like him yourself. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own eyes. Whoever sends a message by the hand of a fool cuts off his own feet and drinks violence. Like a lame man's legs, which hang useless, is a proverb in the mouth of a fool.
We don't have the diaper yet.
Like one who binds the stone in the sling is one who gives honor to a fool. Like a thorn that goes up into the hand of a drunkard is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Like an archer who wounds everyone is one who hires a passing fool or drunkard. Like a dog that returns to his vomit is a fool who repeats his folly. Do you see a man who is wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him. The sluggard says, There's a lion in the road. There's a lion in the streets. As the door turns on its hinges, so does the sluggard on his bed. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish. It wears him out to bring it back to his own mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own eyes than 7 men who can answer sensibly. Whoever meddles in a quarrel will not his own is like one who takes a passing dog by the ears. Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death is a man who deceives his neighbor and says, I'm only joking. For lack of wood the fire goes out, and where there are no whisperers, quarreling ceases. As charcoal to hot embers and wood to fire, so is a quarrelsome man for kindling strife. The words of a whisperer are like delicious morsels. They go down in the innermost parts of the body. Like the glaze covering an earthen vessel are fervent lips with an evil heart. Whoever hates disguises himself with his lips and harbors deceit in his heart. And when he speaks graciously, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred be covered with deception, his wickedness will be exposed in the assembly. Whoever digs a pit falls into it, and a stone will come back on him who starts its rolling. A lying tongue hates its victims, and a flattering mouth works ruin. Listen, attune yourself to my voice, and receive my richest blessings. Marvel at the wonder of communing with the Creator of the universe, while sitting in the comfort of your home. Kings who reign on earth tend to make themselves inaccessible. Ordinary people almost never gain an audience with them. Even dignitaries must plow through red tape and protocol in order to speak with royalty. Though I am king of the universe, I am totally accessible to you, and I am with you wherever you are. Nothing can separate you from my presence. When I cried out from the cross, it is finished, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. This opened the way for you to meet me face to face with no need of protocol or priests. I, the King of Kings, am your constant companion. Isaiah 50, verse 4. The sovereign Lord has given me an instructed tongue to know the word that sustains the weary. He wakens me morning by morning and wakens my ears to listen like one being taught. Isaiah 55, 2-3. Why spend money on what is not bread, and you labor on what does not satisfy? Listen to me, and eat what is good, and your soul will delight in the richest of fare. Give ear and come to me. Hear me, that your soul may live. I will make an everlasting covenant with you, my faithful love promised to David. John 19, verse 30. When he had received the drink, and Jesus said, "It is finished." With that he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Matthew 27, verse 50-51. And when Jesus had cried out again in a loud voice, he gave up his spirit at that moment. The curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks split beneath.